Okay, first I will not revise quickly 2 or 3 questions from last session. Okay, we took solving quadratic equation in one variable. For example, if I have x squared minus 5x minus 6 equals 0, I want to solve the equation, means find the solution set or find the value of x. I said at the beginning I must put it in this form, the form of ax squared plus bx plus c equal 0. Don't forget to take the highest common factor if found. Don't forget to arrange it. So I will factorize x and x. Two numbers, their product is 6 and the difference 5. I have to choose 1 times 6 or 2 times 3. So it is 6 and 5. Okay, 6 and 1. Here is minus, so the big one would be at the same sign of middle. So here is negative and here is positive. You will divide it. So x minus 6 equals 0. So in this side, x may be equal 6 and x plus 1 equals 0. So x may be equal negative 1. So the solution set 6 and negative 1. Okay. For example, if you have x squared minus 15 equal to x. This is the equation is not in the form I need. So I must take 2x inside the expression. So x squared, this was positive, so it will go inside with negative equal 0. But still, you cannot factorize it. So please, anyone can tell me why? Let's see the participants here. We have.
It's order.
Yes, Hannah, it's order. The order is not right. So I must put x squared, then take negative 2x here, then minus 15 equals 0. This is both if you want to do it mentally or if you want to use the calculator. Some of you didn't notice the order and they put on the calculator 1, then negative 15, then negative 2. And they found that there is no answer, or the answer is fraction, or it is root. You miss, it's not right. No, please, the order is very important. Now x and x, or by using your calculator, two numbers, their product 15 and the difference is 2. It will be 5 and 3. This is negative, so the big one at the same sign of middle, so negative and positive. X here equal 5 and x equal negative 3. So the solution set 5 and negative 3. Okay, 2x squared plus 7x equals 0. Here there is no c. Can you factorize it by this one? If you have two terms, you are asking yourself, is it perfect of 2 squares or perfect of 2 cubes? Sorry, difference of 2 squares or sum of 2 cubes, or what is this one? This one is square and positive, so it is not, there is nothing called sum of 2 squares. So anyone please would turn here. Jana? Jana, right?
Miss, is it like the HCF?
I couldn't hear you.
The X?
Yes.
The HCF.
The highest common factor. I must take x as highest common factor. So the remainder will be what, Jana?
2x plus 7.
2x. Yes, x squared divide x, then 7 divide 1, 7, and x divide x1. So it will be like this one. So it doesn't need to be factorized, but don't forget that this x may be equals 0. This is one of the solutions, don't forget it. And then this bracket equals 0. So 2x equal negative 7, and the x will be negative 7 over 2. So the two solutions, 0 or negative 7 over 2. Don't forget this 0, please. Okay, 3x cube equal 12x. Wait to see who's turn here. Judy? Judy Khafeg? Yes, Judy. 3x cube equal 12x.
We'll put it inside, but with negative.
Yes, 3x cube minus 12x equals 0. Is this anything to be factorized? Can you factorize this one? Judy? Judy, can you hear me, Judy?
We'll take the HCF.
Yes, I couldn't factorize this one because this is not difference of two cubes, because this is not a perfect cube number, and also this is not a perfect cube number. So don't forget that you have highest common factor. What is the highest common factor here, Judy?
The 3 and the X.
Yes, I have two highest common factors. Between the numbers, you must take 3, and between the variables x. So then you will divide 3 divided by 3, 1, x cubed divided by x squared, 12 divided by 3, 4, and x divided by x, 1. So you have here maybe 3x equals 0. So x will be 0 divided by 3 equals 0. Or x squared minus 4 equals 0. Okay, thank you, Judy. Let's take the next one. Mariam Ashraf. Yes, yeah, Mariam. X squared minus 4. Here the value of x equal what? Something needed to be done, or that's okay, or what I will do? After taking the highest common factor, you have x squared minus 4. Yes, Mariam?
Yes.
Yeah?
But I can't hear you.
Okay, what I will do with this one, yeah, Mariam? X squared minus 4. I want to get the value of x.
Root 4.
Okay, I have two ways. Maybe I would say that x squared equal 0 plus 4. So it will be 4. So the value of x will be what, yeah, Mariam? Root 4 only, or something else, something missing?
Positive or negative?
Yes,
4.
positive or negative root 4. So equal positive or negative 2. As you see here, the solution set are 3, not 2. I have 0, positive 2, and negative 2. So if I have an equation of third degree, this is an equation of third degree. This is not quadratic. Equation of third degree. So you have 3 solutions at most. The maximum number of solutions that you would have are 3. Another solution for this one, if x squared minus 4 equals 0, you can factorize it, because this is difference between two squares, x and x, 2 and 2. One is positive, the other is negative. So x may be negative 2, or x may be 2. So the same solution, 0, 2, and negative 2. Okay, so we can do it by both ways. So this is third degree equation. It has at most 3 solutions. If it was x power 4 minus 10x squared plus 9 equals 0. Thank you, Mariam. Let's take another one. Mariam Asam. Mariam Asam, can you hear me? Mariam. So, okay, Mariam Musad. I was talking here.
طب هنعمل ال x highest common factor x over 2.
How? And here, this term, there is no highest common factor. 9, there is no common factor x.
طب ثانية. x ثانية x over 2.
Yes, I will factorize it normally, but instead in this one x squared, I will make it x and x. I have it x power 4. Any even number, I can factorize it. I can distribute it x power 2 and x power 2. And then in 9, I want two numbers. Their product is 9, and the sum is 10.
1 and 9.
1 and 9. What about the sign, Mariam?
Negative.
Both of them are
Positive.
negative because this is positive, so both of them will be at the same sign of middle. Okay, as you see here, so one of the factors is x squared minus 1 and the other factor x squared minus 9. Here, how to do it? Thank you, Mariam. Okay, Malak? Yes, x squared minus 1 يا Malak.
x square minus 1.
Yeah.
مش ده اللي أنا بعمل بقسم الصفحة 2.
Okay, I have done it. Now x squared minus 1 equals 0 and x squared minus 9 equals 0. Here, the problem is that I have a square. In each time before, I will find that this, for example, x minus 1 equal 0, so x equal 1, and here x equal 9. But in this exercise, I found that after factorization, they become again x squared minus 1 and x squared minus 9. So it need to be what again?
يعني أعمل دي لوحدها ودي لوحدها.
Yes. Okay. So x squared minus 1. How will do it?
x equal 0 والتانية تبقى 1.
Yeah. How x equals 0? Okay, let's move step by step, Yamalak. X squared in a side. You want to take it one to the other side. It will be what?
1.
1.
0 plus 1.
So x squared equal 1, not x equal 1. So I want to remove the square. I will do what with the number?
أعمل 1 over 1.
I want to remove the square, not to get the value of x. If this one is 1 and there is no square, so it is the problem has finished. X equal 1. But the problem if I have a square, what I will do with the square, x squared equal 1, as if this is a question. I want to remove this square. I will put the other number under what?
Under 1. 1 under 1.
Okay, Mariam. X squared equal 1 over 1. What is the difference? When removing the square, I am putting the number under 1 or putting the number under what? If I want to move the square, Mariam, I want to move the square from any. If I told you that x squared equals 16, x will be equal what here in this case?
Equal 15.
If I want to remove the square, you will do what with the 16?
16 over 1.
And then, Mariam, you are telling me something strange. After putting 16 over 1, you will find it is equal 16. You're putting anything over 1 will be the same number. So where is the solution? You didn't remove the square. When removing the square, Mariam Ashraf just not Mariam Ashraf. Mariam Asama just said that when removing the square, I put the Mariam Ashraf. Removing the square, I put the number under root. You forgot, ya Mariam? Ya Malak? Oh, sorry. Undo. When removing the square, I will put the number under root. When removing the cube, put the number under cubic root, not under 1. This is a new thing, under 1. So if I want to remove the square, so put the number under root. And don't forget what? Positive or negative root. Because we said anything is squared, maybe it was positive or maybe it was negative. So in this case, x equal maybe 1 or negative 1. They are positive or negative 1. From this side, again, x squared equal 9. So x will be what? Removing the square.
X هتبقى x equal 9. So 9 over 1 هتطلع negative or positive 9.
Again 9 over 1. يا حبيبتي under root, not over 1.
Under root هتبقى 3.
So positive or negative root 9. So equal positive or negative 3. So the solution set, as you see, maybe 1, maybe negative 1, maybe 3, maybe -3. So I have 4 solutions for this one. Why I have 4 solutions? Because I can have 4 solutions because it is 4th degree equation. Okay, if anyone maybe he will ask, Miss, can I do it factorization? And you can think about it, يا ملك, in another way. X squared minus 1, this can be factorized again by 2 brackets because it is difference between 2 squares, x and x, 1 and 1, positive and negative. And the same with this side. I can factorize x squared minus 9 because this is difference between 2 squares by doing what? 2 brackets, x under root x and x, 9 under root 3 and 3, 1 positive and the other is negative. So from this part, x equal -1, from this one, x equal 1, from here, x equal -3, and here, x equal 3. So the 4 solutions are the same, like when you take the 1 and put it under root. Okay, suppose this was revising what we took, what we take in the previous lessons. Today we'll complete the same lesson, but as I told you last time, that this lesson have word problems or applications. Before doing the application, let's take some expressions. When I say, for example, a number, you will find that you have some word problem, and here you have, he told me a number is double, double it, and half, and exceeds, and some expressions. When he told you a number, so you will consider that the number is any variable. For example, I will say that the number is x. So if you want, and he told you half the number. Half the number means what? If the number I have is x, so half the number, if he told you half the number, I will not write number again, so it will be half x. Quarter a number, for example, quarter x. So if you want double the number, double and twice, they are with the same meaning. If you want double or twice the number, so it will be 2x, twice the number. My number is x, so twice it is 2x. So, for example, 3 times the number. My number is x, so 3 times x, so 3x. If you want 4 times the number, again the number is x. If you want 4 times the number, it will be 4x, and so on. 5 times the number, 5x, 6 times the number, 6x, and so on. So if you want to square the number, my number is x. Square means power of 2. So square the number means x power 2. Okay, and so on. We will see the exercises we have, but this is the main one. Consecutive numbers means if you want 3 consecutive integers, not numbers. So the first number is x. Consecutive means they are after each other. So مثلا, for example, if it's x, the other one will be x plus 1, the other 2 x plus 2, then x plus 3, and so on. These are consecutive integers. If he needs 3 even or odd consecutive numbers, so if my number I started with x, so if it is even or odd, x plus 2, x plus 4, and so on. Let's try why x plus 2, not x plus 1. If my number, for example, the odd one is 3. So when you add 3 plus 2, it will give you 5. It is another odd number, and it is the consecutive odd number. If you take then 3 plus 4, 7. So it is the consecutive one. If you put here 1, because it is odd, you will have odd plus odd, it will give you even. So if you want the 3 consecutive odd numbers or 3 consecutive even numbers, both of them will be, the number is x, then the next one to it is x plus 2, x plus 4, x plus 6, and so on. I will share for you a sheet here. Okay, this is the first one. What is, to solve the equation, especially in this application, It means that I want to translate the sentence into symbols or algebraic expression. It means this is a word. This is words. I didn't know how to solve math in words. So I must translate this one. I must translate this one into numbers or into an expression in order to get x, in order to factorize, add, subtract. Let's read. What is the real number? If added to x squared, the result is 12. First, translate. He's asking about a number. You will, for example, you would say that let the number. You can name it any variable you want, any variable. So I will make it x. This is a very famous variable. So let the number to be x. He says what? What is the real number? What is x? If added, what's meant by added? Added means addition. To x squared. Okay. What is the square of number x? Muhammad Sameh. If I want, okay, the meeting will end in 10 minutes. So please, after finishing the 10 minutes, please go to the meeting again. Okay, Muhammad Sameh. Are you still with us, ya Muhammad?
Yeah, miss, but it's a little bit laggy.
Okay, now can you tell me the square of the number?
Square of the number 12?
The number x. I didn't know the number till now. I want to get the number. The number that I want. You cannot hear me?
Yeah, it's a little bit laggy. I can't hear.
I have a problem in your connection?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I leave and enter again?
We have only 8 minutes. You can, after the 8 minutes, enter again the next session.
Okay.
Mustafa.
What?
Yes, Mustafa. Here I want to translate this problem into numbers. So he is asking, what is the real number? So I considered the number to be x. What is the square of the number?
X power 2.
X power 2. So the number x and the square of the number is x squared. Okay, so he's telling me here, he wants the number. I want to write under it. Okay, I want the number. I want the number x. If added means plus to x squared. Square, you said that it is x squared. The result, what's meant by result?
Equal.
Equal. And the result will be 12. Now I have made maybe almost 80% of the question. That I have translated it into variables or into expression or into symbols. Okay? So x plus x squared equal 12. Okay, thank you, Mustafa. Let's see another one to share us. Sandy.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, yeah, Sandy. And now I have the expression, yes, Sandy, x plus x squared equal 12. I want to get x. Means I want to solve the equation. What I will do at the beginning? I want to put it in my form, the form of ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. Can you put it in this form, Sandy? Sandy, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
can you put it? Okay, I want to put it in my form ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. It means I want to arrange it.
X squared
X squared
plus x
yes
plus 12 minus 12.
Okay, first suppose that I will put 12 inside my equation, so it will be negative 12 equals 0. And if you started by this step first, so after putting 12 in negative inside, you will arrange x squared and x. So this now become a very easy equation. I will factorize it by your calculator. It's okay, x and x, or by using your mind. I want two numbers. The product is 12 and the difference is 4. Sorry, is 1. What are these numbers?
3 and 4.
3
It will
and
be positive 4, negative 3.
Yeah, the big one at the same sign of middle. So x minus 3 equal x minus 3 and x plus 4 divided. So x minus 3 will be 0. So x will be 3 and x plus 4 equals 0. So x equal negative 4. So the solution set, or not the solution set, here you want the number. So the number may be 3 or it may be negative 4. Negative 4. Okay,
Yeah.
so what is the real number that if added to its square, the result is 12, maybe 3 or maybe negative 4. Okay, okay, let's take, thank you, Sandy. I will take another example.
Miss Mona,
Yeah,
please, in this one, I have question here.
yeah, okay.
يعني في الاكسبريشن ده لما بيجي يقول what is a number if added to its square، هو أنا بستخدم ax for to في كل حاجة؟
I want to put my question in this form, yes. Or maybe it is after translating your word problem, maybe it will be difference of two squares. Maybe it will be difference sum of two cubes according to the question. Here my question after translating it becomes a trinomial. So I will factorize it as trinomial. I have x squared and I have x and I have a number. Mariam, can you hear me? Mariam. Okay, Mariam, follow the other exercises. I will leave this one now. I'll go, for example, to this one. Find two real numbers. Here he wants two real numbers. Okay, whose product is 45? Okay, the product of the two numbers is 45. Type, okay, if I consider that one of the numbers is x, as normal, one of the numbers is x. The other number y, no, I didn't take how to solve equation in two variables. And if I name one x and the other is y, so I couldn't do it because I didn't take solving equation in two variables. So let's see any information about the numbers. Find two numbers whose product, what's meant by product? Anyone can tell me quickly what's meant by product?
Plus?
Product.
Multiply.
Multiply. Alhamdulillah. Product means multiply. So I want two numbers, their product 45, يعني في number times another number, it will give me 45. Okay, one of them is 4 more than the other. By the way, and there is a product B, it is repeated. Okay, one of them is 4 more than the other. If I considered one of them is x, and he's telling me that the other is 4 more than the other. So one of them is x, the other will be what?
X plus 4.
X plus 4, excellent. If one of them is x, so the other one 4 more than it. So the other one will be x plus 4. يعني if you want to put a number to check if this x مثلا 2, and he told me that the other one is 4 more than it. Okay, فعلا if you put 2 plus 4 it will give you 6, and 6 is more than 2 by 4. So if you have a number and one more than it by 4, it means that one of them is x, the other is x plus 4. Okay, so x times, no need to write the multiplication sign, x plus 4 equal 45. I have finished translating. Two numbers, their product يعني multiplication, the result is 45. The product of them is 45. Product means when you multiply them, you'll find it's 45.
Then x equal 45 and x plus 4 equal 45.
How? x equal 45. Can x equal 45? If x equal 45, and this 45, the result is impossible to be 45. Our equation must be equal to 0.
Distribution?
Yes, I will distribute first. I must distribute first. I multiply them. X times x squared. X times x squared. X times 4, positive 4x, equal 45.
Miss, I'm gonna let the 45 inside, right?
Yeah, I will put now 45 inside by negative, so x squared plus 4x minus 45 equals 0.
Equals 0.
Then I will factorize it normally. Mariam Ashraf, this is one of the another type of the questions. At the beginning, you have to multiply. Then after multiplying, you find that it is a trinomial again, and factorize x squared plus 4x. Let's write it here. X squared. Okay, less than 1 minute, and the meeting will stop. So quickly, x squared plus 4x minus 45 equals 0.